Well, I'm back after I'm at home working on my truck. Those of you who've been following, I had 4 dead cylinders on this 350, but the truck still made it home without pulling anything 185 miles. And I'm in the process of replacing it with this 427 tall deck truck engine. It was a Target Master replacement engine in a tilt cab tandem axle grain truck. I don't know if the Target Master, if those were new replacements or if those were factory rebuilds. And as you can see, I gave it a spray bomb blue overhaul. I guess nowadays they call them rattle cans, but years ago we always called them spray bombs. And I had to make some modifications to get this to go in. I didn't want to go with headers because I'm always budget minded. And for just a work truck like this, I'd rather have the cast iron manifolds anyway. But the right side manifold wasn't really right for this application. As you can see, it dumps toward the front and it would get in the way of the motor mount. So I had to make some modifications in order to use this manifold. As you can see, I cut the rear ear off the motor mount and I moved it to the front. And in the truck, you can see the right side motor mount I moved forward equally so that I could use the exhaust manifolds that I have. In doing this, you can see the ear I cut off the back, I moved to the front here, and I mounted it to the what would be the front motor mounting for in a big truck. But in doing this, I'm losing the mechanical fuel pump, which I blocked off. Now this is a carbureted engine, and I hope to use the intake electric fuel pump with a regulator and a bypass to get the right fuel pressure for the carburetor. At least that's my plan. On this side, the manifold should work out fine and the motor mount. Prime the oil system with my remote oil pump before I turn the motor, and I did a compression check, and it has good compression in all 8 cylinders, and you see I have an oil pressure gauge on it. And when I would crank it for doing the compression check, it would build oil pressure. So I'm thinking the bearings are pretty good to show oil pressure just with a little bit of cranking. Tomorrow I hope to slide it in. I hadn't intended on pulling the engine and tranny, but I had to pull the tranny because I couldn't get the bolts out that bolted the tranny to the other engine. As you can see here, 2 of the bolts were so corroded in aluminum housing of the tranny, and they just twisted off. And I still had, it took me about a half an hour to wiggle on the tranny to get it to come off those 2 studs. They were stuck in the holes so tight that when steel corrodes into aluminum holes, it is just almost unremovable. So tomorrow I should be sliding in the whole unit, and I'll probably update you tomorrow evening to see what kind of progress I made on it. Thanks again for watching.